Don't rock the boat, baby. It's funny, this camera stabilizes so you can't even really tell. What's up, y'all? Out on the lake in June in Texas. Just a lovely, beautiful, nice, warm day to go fishing. And look who I got with me, Miss Angela.
My first time on a boat.
Dressed all in orange, wearing your life jacket very strangely.
So that you won't lose me.
Not the best way to wear it, but whatever.
It's attached to me.
But we're gonna go out here, probably set some jug lines, probably hook some minnows and just dangle some minnows, see what we can catch, and then do a little picnic.
Got the sunscreen.
Yep.
Sun protection.
It's one of those days where it's cloudy, but this is one of those days that it'll burn you bad. So we're just gonna have a nice day on the lake.
It's a nice day to be out on the lake. The water is very calm. We got these, are they called jug lines?
Yep.
And then some old hot dogs, courtesy of a friend.
Nasty hot dogs that got left in my cooler after a cookout.
I love how Pliny labels everything. Catfish bait. Don't want to mistake those hot dogs.
You do not. You do not.
They might have got left in the truck for a couple of days.
Yeah.
In the hot sun in a cooler.
In the bed of the truck, not in the inside.
But look how well they're still holding together. We were talking about that, all the preservatives.
Yeah, that's concerning, but catfish don't care.
And then we got the little minnows in here with a little bubble maker. They're all happy.
My version of a jug line, you have to have it labeled with your name and address or your license number, and it can only be out for, I think, 48 hours max, something like that, 24 maybe. Whatever it is, you have to put the date on it. So, got the date on it. You can use anything. You can use this old milk jug, but I like to just build something that is a little bit better and a little bit more reusable. So, big lead weight on the end of it, and then I keep the leaders separate. Just that way I don't want to try to be messing with this and have hooks flying everywhere. Just so for safety, I keep these all separate. And today we're just gonna use hot dogs as bait and keep it simple. So I think I have like 4, maybe 5 loops on these, but I always feel like the bottom ones get hit first before the top ones. So I'll hook the leader on with just a circle hook, because it'll try to eat it, and then it'll hook. Sometimes they swallow it, but usually it'll just, the circle hook will self-set right in the corner of their mouth. I'm gonna try to keep this as straight as possible while I'm working on it, so it doesn't get too tangly. So I'll usually do 3 per line. I think legally you can have up to 5, but it gets to a point where you're like, well, if the fish aren't biting the first 3, they're not gonna bite the other 2. I have had more than 1 fish on a line before though, and they just start playing tug of war with each other.
We're hoping to catch some catfish today,
Yep.
and some other fish.
And it's these jug lines, you can only legally use them for catfish and for non-game fish. So if you catch a bass on one of these, you have to let it go back. But I never really have. Bass, they like chasing stuff, or they like live minnows. They don't really like eating a dead floating hot dog.
Is there a size limit for the catfish where you have to throw them back if you...
There is. I think it's 12 inches.
Okay.
Alright, so we got 3. I'm gonna do 1 more. Just because we got more than enough hot dogs.
There's no shortage of the hot dogs.
Yeah.
And then today is a special day, right? For Texas? Is it all of Texas?
Yeah, so I think they're trying to encourage people to just get out there and fish. Today is the only day, or maybe one of few days, where you can fish without a license. In, I think, certain bodies of water. I don't know if it's every body of water, but in most lakes. So I think they're just encouraging people to get out and fish. I have a license, but that's what we're doing today. So You got that. That's gonna set on the bottom. And it's got a weight and then a float, so it's gonna more or less be straight up. There we go. And the rope's a little bit longer than, I think it's a 20-foot rope, and we're in 15 feet of water. And you can actually see it on the fish finder as we're drifting away from it.
Oh, that's cool.
So we'll just do like 3 more of those, go do some other stuff, and then maybe we'll have some kitty cats. So I feel like if we set them right on top of each other, you're kind of competing with yourself.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Set, 1 more to go. This looks good. So largemouth bass is only 5, but people get all excited about largemouth bass. I don't like them.
Your favorite fish is the crappie.
Yep. So white bass 25. Channel cats, everything that we would go for today is 25. So 25 crappie, 25.
My goal is to catch 3 fish for myself.
So it's a good goal.
And then the minnows are in here bubbling in their happy spa.
Their spa.
Look, they even have special blue water.
Their last spa day. Oh, there's a couple different ways to do this. I like to put it through their back. I don't think they feel it quite as much, and they can keep on swimming pretty good. So they're nice and lively. And they always try to swim down like that, which is good. Because crappie like to feed up. Oh, but you got a fish. You got a fish. That is a little white bass. You got one. Well done, baby.
I got one.
Yeah, little bitty white bass. He's too little. We'll let him go, but you got one.
Got a fish.
Freshwater drum, or as the Cajuns call it, a gaspergoo. Look, they'll eat minnows just like everything else. I'm gonna get the pliers on him too. There we go. See ya.
Another little guy.
Another little white bass.
Oh, he's a little cute one. Can't keep him.
Nope.
Too small.
Too small. There we go.
Right, back to your home.
Whoa. That is a sunfish. What do you know? Got me a little bluegill. Right off the back of the boat.
Oh, cute little sunfish.
What do you know?
Is it too small to keep, or?
No size limit on these guys.
Really?
Actually, he's a pretty good for a sunfish. This is a pretty good
He
one.
got one. Honey got a fish.
Little bluegill. Cute little bluegill. They're pretty. Some people call them copper bellies because of that shiny. Make sure that's tied on. Yes.
Keep them fresh.
Yep. I'll just swim around.
Pliny was just saying that we've caught a lot of different species of fish today.
Yeah, for not catching a ton of fish, almost every catch has been a different species. So we've caught several white bass, but then white bass, largemouth, drum, sunfish, and I bet you there's a channel cat on that jug line. Well, those bluegills, they're not a lot of meat on them, but they are. You fry them up, they're pretty good.
Yep. We caught some.
We got a blue cat. We already got another channel here in the line. Pull that hook. There we go. Blue cat. Here, just watch out. legal, but just barely. Like 12 inches. He's legal.
Sorry, little buddy.
Just like, it's hooked on like the back of his eye.
Oh no.
There you go. Get him up pretty quick.
All right.
Babe, we got another one.
We got one.
Another channel.
Is it too small?
I think he's good. I think he's about the size. He's legal. If this was the only one we caught all day, I wouldn't want to deal with it.
Yeah.
But
What should I do with this hot dog? Just put it back in?
just toss it over. Oh, this is the one with only 3. Oh, we got one.
It looks like a big one.
Babe, we got one on every single jug line. You got it?
It's big.
There's a big old blue.
Oh, there's more.
There's more?
I think I can feel another one. Okay, let me get this hook right here. Got a little hooky. He's a big one.
Daddy.
Wow.
Catfish po' boys. So with all those catfish that we caught, we made lovely catfish po' boys. So just fried with cornmeal and oil, and then tomatoes, there's hoagie rolls, mayo, and like a cabbage coleslaw. Angela's got some mustard on hers. But I think that is a fine way to treat a catfish. I'm pretty excited about it. What do you think?
I'm really excited. It smells good.
Let's eat. It was fun to introduce Angela to catfishing out of my tiny little John boat, and this po' boy was a delicious way to end the adventure. Until next time, stay safe, be free, and never stop seeking adventure.